Hello students, today we are going to continue the first chapter of Civics, the Union Legislature. In the first session, we have learnt about the two houses of the parliament, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha in short. Then we have learnt about the lower house of the parliament, that is the Lok Sabha, in detail, in which we have learnt about the qualification of the members of the Lok Sabha, the powers and function of the Lok Sabha, and how the government is formed. In the previous session itself, we have learnt about Rajya Sabha, what was the composition of Rajya Sabha, and what is the tenure of the members of the Rajya Sabha. Today in this session, we are going to learn about Rajya Sabha in detail. We are going to learn that who presides the sessions of the Rajya Sabha, what are the qualifications of the members of the Rajya Sabha, and powers and functions of the House. Unlike Lok Sabha, many sessions are held in the Rajya Sabha too. Now, who presides the sessions in Rajya Sabha? The Vice President of India is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. He supervises the proceedings of Rajya Sabha and presides over its session. In his absence, the deputy chairman looks after the business of Rajya Sabha. He is elected among the members of Rajya Sabha by vote of the majority. Now, the qualifications of the Rajya Sabha members. The Rajya Sabha member should be a citizen of India. He or she should not be less than 30 years of age. He or she must be able to pay his debts and fulfill financial commitments and should not be the government employee. Now let's learn about the powers of the Rajya Sabha. The House considers and approves non-money bills and suggests amendments to money bills. It approves the constitutional amendments. The members of Rajya Sabha participate in the election and removal of President, Vice President, judges of the Supreme Court and High Court. It exercises control over executive by asking questions, introducing motions and resolutions. It can give the Union Parliament power to make laws on the matters included in the state lists. With this, we end the explanation for the upper house of the Parliament, that is the Rajya Sabha. Proceeding with the chapter, we have the last topic, that is the Union Parliament. Let's learn about the functions of the Union Parliament. But before starting the functions of the Union Parliament, I want to tell you about the three different types of the list: the Union list, the state list, and the concurrent list. The Union list. Only the Union Legislature has power to make laws on this list. For example, foreign affairs, defense, finance, etc. State list. Matters that are important for the state, such as state administration, public health, law and order, are taken under by the state legislature. Now, concurrent list. This includes the matters which are important for both center and state. For example, education, forest, trade, unions, and adulteration. I have told you about all these three lists because it is very important when we learn the powers and function of the Union Parliament. So let's start with it. The functions of the Union Parliament are divided into 5 categories: lawmaking function, control over the national finances, control over government, judicial functions, and electoral functions. First is lawmaking functions or the legislative functions of the Parliament. It frames new laws and amends or cancels the old ones. in the union list. At times, it can also make laws on the subject of the state list. The Parliament, along with the state legislature, can pass laws of the concurrent list. It can also amend the constitution. Second is the control on national finances or the financial functions. No money bill can be spent or collected as taxes without the approval of the Parliament. It passes budget of the government or can even amend and reject the budget. The third is executive functions of the Parliament, that is control over the government. This is the most important function of the Parliament. The Parliament can pass no confidence vote against the Prime Minister, Council or its members. The Parliament can table the motion in case of urgent matters, which is known as adjournment motion. It can keep a check on ministers and department. The members can ask ministers various questions pertaining to the administration of the state, and the ministers are obliged to answer. It can control over the annual budget. The Parliament can vote a cut in the annual budget. Now, fourth comes the judicial functions. The Parliament can impeach the President, a judge of Supreme Court or High Court, in case they are found violating the Constitution or misusing their power and status. Last is electoral functions of the Parliament. The Parliament elects the President of India. It also elects the Vice President of India. With this, we come to an end of this chapter, the Union Legislature. In this session, I have only 2 questions for you. That is, write any 3 functions of the Union Parliament. Who presides the session of the Rajya Sabha? So I expect that all of you will be able to answer this question. Good day.